Hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome you back in the topic of is matter around us is pure. Today we'll be discussing exercise. It's the last day of this topic and quickly we are going to shift to the mathematics and we are going to complete the triangle topic. Before that let me tell you आपको ये exercise solve करके properly with a complete proper writing you have to send it to me. Okay? So I'm going to discuss the exercise slowly one by one. All the questions we'll be discussing, don't worry. Which separation techniques you will apply for the separation of the following? Let me tell you, in this particular list of separation techniques, it's not like you have those techniques only which are there in the topic. You have to add some more techniques of separation as well. That's the reason I have taken this, so you can just keep in mind. Sodium chloride from its solution in water, so evaporation can be the best way, or crystallization also can be the answer. Aluminum chloride from a mixture containing sodium chloride and ammonium chloride, sorry, ammonium chloride from mixture of sodium chloride. So ammonium chloride is sublime in nature. Sublime means it gets directly converted into vapors, right, without converting into liquid. So once you heat it, what will happen? Ammonium chloride will sublime from the substance, and you can keep a funnel above it, so that that funnel collects the ammonium chloride, right? Small pieces of metal in engine oil of a car. Small pieces of metal, especially this metal, which type of metal it must be? So it's a kind of a heavy or dense metal pieces it must be. So one can say that using magnet we can do that. But let me tell you, car ka engine is not only made up of iron, it has got aluminum as well. Okay, it's a made up it's a actually alloy of aluminum, so that it is not that heavy. It won't become that heavy. So that's the reason using magnet it won't work out. तो यहाँ पे from the engine oil you can remove the small pieces of metal by centrifugation, because the pieces of this metal are very very small. Okay, you can't even see these pieces of metal. It's a fine powder like structure, so you can remove that by centrifugation. Different pigments from an extract of flower petals. Chromatography, very simple. Butter from curd, centrifugation. Oil from water, separation technique, that separating funnel, using separating funnel, separation is the word. टी लीव्स फ्रॉम टी, घर में हम लोग छानते नहीं है क्या, तो फिल्ट्रेशन. आयन पिंस फ्रॉम सैंड, ऑफ कोर्स यूजिंग मैग्नेट, तो हम लोग इसको मैग्नेटिक सेपरेशन जैसे भी बोल सकते हैं. Wheat grain from husk, so it's called as a winnowing in sense using airflow. Husk can be removed from the grains. Husk in sense was small um cover coating of that particular grain, so that can be removed by using air, flow of air. तो इसको मेथड को बोलते हैं विनोइंग. ठीक है. Fine mud particles suspended in the water, centrifugation, of course centrifugation. Okay, sedimentation भी बोल सकते हैं, लेकिन centrifugation is a better way to separate it. Right, steps you would use in making tea. Use the word solution, solvent, solute, dissolve, soluble, insoluble, filtrate, and residue. Okay, filtrate in sense that after filtration what is remaining on the filter paper is called as a residue, and what is down is been filtered is called as a filtrate. Okay, so I think this is a very nice and beautiful question that you can you would like to do it. Okay, so making tea, I am expecting you to use all these words and explain it. Okay, चलो ये भी easy है. You can easily do this. Third question, तो कुछ नहीं, looking at that you have to answer the questions. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Explain the following examples. Explain the following giving examples. So you have to give the example. Saturated solution, sugar syrup is a saturated solution, right? So what exactly saturated solution is, we have that in the note, isn't it? Pure substance, collide, what is collide, everything is there. Suspension, what is meant by suspension, everything is there in the note. You can just note it down from there and you will of course remember it as well. So I don't have to explain you that. Classify each of the following as a homogeneous or heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous matlab that will mix all together, and heterogeneous means it will keep or it will remain separate. Soda water is homogeneous mixture. Wood is of course मुझे ऐसे लग रहा है कि heterogeneous mixture है. But I don't know what exactly the correct answer is. You can help me in finding out this, okay, whether wood is homogeneous or heterogeneous mixture, because we can find separate things in the wood, है ना. तो उसका जो बीच में वैस्कुलर बंडल होता है वो अलग होता है, देन वुडी स्ट्रक्चर अलग होता है, बाहर का कोटिंग अलग रहता है. तो मुझे लग रहा है वुड इज अ हेट्रोजेनियस मिक्सचर. एयर इज होमोजेनियस ऑफ कोर्स. सॉइल इज हेट्रोजेनियस मिक्सचर. सॉइल में बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती है अलग अलग, so that can be easily seen in the soil, है ना. तो vinegar is a homogeneous mixture. Filtered tea, it's not just tea, it's filtered tea, of course it is homogeneous mixture. Okay. Everything is mixed, maybe the color is changing but things are mixed together. How would you confirm that the colorless liquid given to you is a pure water? Now this is very interesting question, and one may not able to answer this. What can be confirmed कि वो water है, तो you cannot test it first thing. Okay, now तो otherwise you will tell me sir we'll drink and we'll check and then we'll say, but there can be poison also mixed in it, so we cannot just test that. And it is of course colorless, so how will you check it? How will you find out okay it is only water or there is a mix in it, something mixed in it? So the way is keep a thermometer in it and start giving heat to it. If it is a pure water, on an average, approximately it will start boiling at 100 degrees Celsius. The water, in case if it is a pure water, it will start boiling at 100, exactly 100 degrees Celsius. And if there is something mixed in it, uh, something salt है या फिर कुछ और mix है, then it will boil either before 100 degree or after 100 degrees Celsius. So this is the very best way to find out whether the substance is pure or no, because every substance has got its specific boiling point. If that particular substance is boiling at the same point, then it is a pure substance, otherwise it won't be. So just you have to say that you boil this water and check the temperature. Okay, if it is boiling exactly at 100 degrees Celsius, then it is a pure water, otherwise no. Which of the following material fall in the category of pure substance? I know that pure substance का मतलब आपको समझ में आ रहा होगा अब तक, मतलब which is not, anything is not mixed in it. Ice is of course a pure substance because it is a H2O compound. Compound and elements are pure substance, let me tell you. Basically, milk is not a pure substance. Fat, water, sugar, everything is mixed in it. Iron is of course a pure substance, is element. Hydrochloric acid is a pure substance. Yes, it is a pure substance. It's HCl, hydrochloric acid, compound. Calcium oxide is a pure substance. Yes, it is a compound. Mercury, yes, it is element. Brick is not a pure compound. It's not a pure substance. It's a mixture of soil and so many other things. And soil itself is a mixture of so many things. Wood is not a pure substance. Air is also not a pure substance because it has got so many different components so dissolved in it. Okay, mixed in it. Identify the solution among the following mixtures. Solution आपको चाहिए, that means it will be properly dissolved, not heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous चाहिए, वही है बस. homogeneous को solution बोलते हैं, that's it, और कुछ नहीं. Soil is heterogeneous, so it is not a solution. Sea water is a solution, we can say that it's a solution. Air is a solution, of course. Coal is not a solution. Soda water is a solution, right? Very clear, very simple. Which of the following show Tyndall effect? Tyndall effect is shown by colloidal solutions. Those which are colloidal solutions will show Tyndall effect. Let me tell you. Tyndall effect का मतलब क्या होता है? How can I explain you? हाँ, yeah. During a foggy night, when you allow a light uh, on the road, if you put a light on the road, especially when you are traveling, isn't it that light gets distracted? That means it gets spread everywhere and you cannot see the things easily, right? That is called as a Tyndall effect. Okay, this is a simple thing, a simple example of Tyndall effect. So why this happens? Because of the colloidal particles of the fog in the air. Due to that it happens. That means colloidal solution will actually create a kind of a Tyndall effect. You can search as well on the net to find out what is Tyndall effect. Anyway, salt solution, of course it's a solution, so it won't show any Tyndall effect. Milk is a colloidal, yes, it shows the Tyndall effect. Copper sulfate solution is a solution, you can understand, solution है, तो solution is not going to show any kind of copper sulfate is a solution, homogeneous mixture है, तो it won't show any kind of Tyndall effect. And starch, yes, it shows Tyndall effect because starch is nothing but a colloidal particles of this man. Okay, you cannot just see that starch has been completely dissolved in the water. It remains or it keeps its colloidal particles there. ओके आगे बढ़ते हैं। तो और कुछ भी हो सकते हैं जो शो करते हैं टिंडाल इफेक्ट, जैसे कि डिटर्जेंट, आपका जो डिटर्जेंट है ये भी एक कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन है, याद रखना। डिटर्जेंट, जब आप लोग डिटर्जेंट में कुछ पानी में डिटर्जेंट मिक्स करते हो तो इट इज़ अ कोलाइड सोप सॉल्यूशन, सोपी वाटर, इट्स अ कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन नॉट अ सॉल्यूशन। क्लासिफाई द फॉलोइंग इनटू एलिमेंट्स, कंपाउंड एंड मिक्सचर, आपको तो ये बहुत इजीली आ जाएगा, तो आई कैन एक्सपेक्ट दिस फ्रॉम यू, तो यू कैन डू दैट। आई होप यू कैन। आई जस्ट फाइंड आउट कि इफ़ समथिंग इज़ डिफिकल्ट इन इट। अभी देखते हैं, चलो सोडियम पता है आपको, इट्स एलिमेंट। Soil is what? Mixture. Sugar solution is mixture. Silver is element. Calcium carbonate is compound. Tin is element. Silicon element. Coal is a carbon, you can say. It's a element. Coal is a carbon, you can say it as element, or you can say it as a mixture as well, because it can be a mixture of few things. Air is a मिक्सचर। सोप इज अ कंपाउंड, ठीक है, आप जो सोप यूज़ करते हैं इट्स अ कंपाउंड, इट्स अ सोडियम सॉल्ट ऑफ फ्यू फैटी एसिड्स। फैटी एसिड का मतलब होता है आपके घर में जो ऑयल नहीं होता, हेयर ऑयल हो या फिर आपके घर में खाने वाला तेल हो, इन सबको फैटी एसिड बोलते हैं। ओके, इसमें फैट होता है इसलिए फैटी एसिड बोलते हैं। तो दिस फैटी एसिड का सॉल्ट जो होता है वही होता है सोप। तो इट्स वेरी क्लियर, इट्स अ कंपाउंड। Methane is a compound. Carbon dioxide, of course, a compound, and blood is a mixture. You know that. Which of the following are chemical changes? Okay. ग्रोथ ऑफ अ प्लांट, यस इट्स अ केमिकल चेंज। देयर इज अ केमिकल, आपकी बॉडी में जो ग्रो होती है एक केमिकल चेंज होता है उसमें, ठीक है। रस्टिंग ऑफ आयन, यस केमिकल चेंज। मिक्सिंग ऑफ आयन फाइलिंग्स इन sand, yeah, no, it is not a chemical change. Cooking of food, yes, chemical change. Digestion of food, of course, chemical change. Freezing of water, not at all. बर्निंग ऑफ कैंडल, हाँ ये थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है। बर्निंग ऑफ कैंडल इज केमिकल चेंज और नो? यस, इट इज़ अ केमिकल चेंज। It is a chemical change because burning of candle actually changes the candle into the vapor. It's not just changing the wax into vapor, it burns it. Burning is nothing but reacting with oxygen. Let me tell you, it gets oxidized, it reacts with oxygen, and it forms a carbon dioxide. Fine, when you burn the candle you will find the black color smoke coming out of it, and that is nothing but carbon dioxide. Okay, of course carbon dioxide is not a black color, it is colorless basically, but black color is due to some other gases also, the other like sulfur and all, सल्फर होता है, नाइट्रोजन होता है, तो इट कम्स आउट ऑफ इट। तो अकॉर्डिंगली सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड भी होता है उसमें, सल्फर मोनोऑक्साइड होता है, सो दोज विद लेस क्वांटिटी, एंड इवन सम पार्ट ऑफ कार्बन भी होता है उसमें। सो इफ़ यू होल्ड सम स्पून अबाउ द फ्लेम you will find some black color gathered there, so that black color is nothing but a carbon. Okay, so carbon completely won't get burnt into the oxygen, otherwise it would give you directly colorless gas of a carbon dioxide. But anyway, burning of candle, basically you understood that it is a chemical change, तो ज़्यादा difficult नहीं है। I hope you must have understood, it is very very simple. I hope you can complete this exercise and send it to me today itself quickly. फाइन, तो थैंक यू सो मच। आज के लिए ज़्यादा कम नहीं है, कल से हम लोग शुरू करने वाले हैं एक वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक, दैट इज़ ट्रायंगल। ठीक है, तो बाय बाय, सी यू टुमारो।